going on, folks? I think we are currently live right now. Let's see who is on right now. Nobody's on yet. Send out a little. Wait till we get some people in here. Man, we got 2 folks in here. Thanks, Max. Appreciate that. What's up, Texas Homer? Thanks for that retweet, Homer. Max, how you doing, brother? All right, guys, we're going to talk all things Texas football, man. So, you know what? I'm going to wait a little bit until some more folks get in here, and then we're going to go live and go crazy in here. I'm doing good, Max. Doing good, man. It's been a crazy first couple months with Sark being in. The Sark After Dark movement has been great. You know, just all the recruits that we got coming in just so late, especially at midnight. It's been keeping me and Texas Homer up and Lando up and everybody. You guys won't mind if I drink a little beer while I'm here. So, and we got 12 people. Good job. All right, guys, let's go ahead and just talk, man. We all know, man, spring practice is coming up, starting on the 23rd. Of course, the spring game's on the 24th of April. So, you know, the camp battles are going to be something that's going to be great to watch, guys, especially at the like the wideout position. You know, we got those 3 guys that we love to see here on campus: Josh Moore, Jake Smith, Jay Witt. You know, so hopefully we can try to get all 3 of those folks on. You know, just the field at the same time. Let me see what else. SART plus Orbit. Motion equals DC. So we're around the table sports. Yeah, you ain't lying, brother. Man, that's great. I got a bunch of folks in here. Austin Palmer, what's up, man? How about questions? Anybody got any questions, man? And first off, around the table sports, I love your channel, man. Great channel. How about questions, man? Texas Homer chilling, bro, kicking in and watching, enjoying the evening. Most definitely, man. All right, so who is you guys' favorite, guy to come in for this 2022 class, man? I like Evan Stewart. I like Evan Stewart a lot. QB1 in September. Oh, our record, Zane, our record, man. If I got to put a number on it, a 12-game season, I think this team can go 10-2. I think the talent's there for us to go 10-2. To be honest with you, man, I think honestly we shouldn't have trouble getting across anybody except Oklahoma. It should be us and OU all the time battling for the top spot. Both teams get the most talent. It is what it is, right? So we all have the most talent. So yeah, we should never have a problem with Iowa State. We should never have a problem with TCU, Baylor, Texas Tech. We have way more talent than any of those teams. So we should be able just to beat them just on that alone. But now we got some coaching. We got real coaching. And so this is going to be like great for us. See, I told Texas Homer earlier today, as a Bama fan, he was my #1 guy that I wanted in my Tide. Yeah, hey, he's a beast, man. Evan Stewart is a beast. And he's fast, too. I think his fastest time so far in the 100 has been like a 10.6 or a 10.7. So that's like a verified 4.4 time in the track. So that's like amazing. Brennan Thompson, man, I have no idea what our chances are, but I see that Murphy keeps like shouting out in his ear to come play at Texas. So, I mean, hey, I am hoping that we can get that kid. Yeah, I think we're 10-2, like also Zane. What else we got? Let's see if my homeboy from Alabama, Big Dog's going to come in. Let me send him a note. Yeah. Oh, yeah. He's definitely confident, man. Dude has like 1.3 million TikTok followers. He's like all over the place, man. Like he is very confident in everything he does. Do you think we can get both 5-star? Hopefully. I like 10-2 as well. Jaden Blue. Oh, man. Jaden Blue, #1 tailback in the country. I mean, that's awesome, man. I'm glad that he's here. Him also getting Owens to come in for like the next class, which is perfect for us too. But Jaden Blue's a beast, man. I love that he's always stable. Like once he's running, his balance is great. Like you can hit him like on the legs. He's still going to keep churning. He keeps his balance great. He's just a hell of a pickup for us. Yeah, big dog from CFB. You're right, Texas Home. Let me see if I can get him on. Let me send him like an email. How about defense, man? Who's your favorite on defense? Anybody? Do you think Coach K defense will be able to work? Oh, hell yeah. Coach K's defense is going to tear it up in the Big 12, man. He is like the most underrated, like DC, I think, in the country just because he's played like in the Pac-12. And he basically shut down Mike Leach's defense. Well, no, Mike Leach's offense every time that he's played. I think they averaged less than like 25 points a game. Hey, Coach K is going to be a beast over here, man. He's going to be a beast. But hey, I won't give you too much information because me and Texas Homer got something cooking up. It is what it is. Are we just talking 22? No, just overall Texas Homer. Guys that are like actually here on campus. There you go. Watch the Washington State games. Most definitely. Watch those games. He tore up Washington State. There you go. Hey, around the table understands. Check out his DB and LB production. Most definitely, man. Buda Bakers. He has a plethora like of picks that are just gone. Yeah, Overshawn Zane. Yeah, Overshawn's my guy too, man. Definitely my guy. It's good to see him bump down, to the actual linebacker position because as a 5-star, basically strong safety in high school, him putting on, like just some more mass, bumping down was a perfect fit for him. I'm hoping that Tyler Owens will follow like the same path. Yep. Ishmael Ibrahim, Byron Murphy. Yeah. Oh, Murphy's a beast, man. Amari Abor would be amazing. What are our chances on that? I think we got just as good a shot as anybody else. I like Blackwell too, Texas Homer. Did you cool? Yeah. Hey, James, are you talking about Coburn? Yeah, Murphy's a dude, man. Terrence Cooks, yeah. Yeah, Cooks is a beast. Yeah, Coburn is a beast, man. He reminds me like a starter kid for like a Casey Hampton, just a short kid, like a short plug with a hell of a motor. I like him and I like Collins. I think Collins is probably my favorite. You guys see I'm drinking some stuff local here. Back East Brewery, man. It's a Crazy on Blue IPA that they got going on. So I'm trying to, just like try that out today. Oh yeah, Keandre's he's gonna be a beast. In that PK scheme, man, with that 2-4-5, it's gonna be interesting to see him, probably Collins next to him, Sweat backing both of those guys up. You got a guy, let's see, on the strong side, you probably have, probably just one of those transfers where there's Ben Davis, Agofo or Thornton, but then like on the weak side, you probably have Ojimo. I like Derek. Oh yeah, Derek Harris, man. He got hurt. I hate to see him actually get hurt. Thanks, James. Thanks for that, man. Yeah, I hated to see Derek Harris get hurt in high school. He's gonna be a beast. Oh yeah, definitely. He'll be like in that jack position, and that's gonna be something serious, man. That's gonna be something serious. What else we got? Broughton too. Yeah, man. Broughton is like he's like the forgotten guy on the line, and he was like a fringe 5-star guy coming out of high school. Oh man, he was a beast, man. So it's gonna be good to see him actually step up this year too. Him, Collins, we got Sweat, we got Gorham Welch. I think it's gonna be pretty good too. You got Coburn. It's gonna be good, man. It's gonna be really good. Yeah, thanks, James, man. We'd love to link up some content sometime. Oh, definitely. Hey, around the table, we got to get that going, brother. Most definitely. Yeah, hey, Texas Homer. Definitely. Our interior linemen are nasty. They are nasty, man. Very nasty. I cannot wait to see what's gonna, happen with this defense. So, if you go back and look at Coach K's defense down in Washington, where he had three guys that were like 320 plus, man, and they shifted all over the line, stunted like crazy. I mean, God, I mean, he knows how to use those linemen. All those guys got drafted, man. It was Qualls, Gaines, and Vita Vea. All of them 320 plus. Yeah, Collins is a dude, Zane. Yeah, Matt. Coach K, same thing here. I want to see what's going to happen with Owens. I think Owens, man, can bump down to that linebacker position next to Overshawn, and then there you got two kids that can run sideline to sideline and just beast it, man. They can beast it. What's that, Mark? Is that like goats? No, Longhorns. Hook 'em, babe. I'm sorry, man. I can't see it. I'm drinking, man. Yes, sir. Longhorns. How about at the DB position? Who do you think's going to start, folks, at the cornerback position? I think that's going to be a very, very tight race, man. We got Cooks, Thompson, Jameson. We got Darian Dunn also, man. It's going to be interesting. I want to see if Coleman coaches up Kennedy Lewis. Definitely. Hey, Kennedy Lewis, man, I think it's like one of the forgotten folks, man. This kid is a verified 4.3, 4.4 guy. I mean, just a fast kid, man. So, like, I really, really, really want to see how he is going to do in this new scheme. Honestly. He's a fast guy, man. Very fast. He can stretch the field. He can catch pretty well too. But his speed is just something amazing. Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, no one in the middle. James, I'm with you. I hope Cook shows out this year. We need as much depth as we can get when it comes to the DBs. But we got to have somebody to come in and start. And it looks like Jameson, of course, man. But I would love to see Jameson play like the nickelback position. I think he'll be a beast at the, like just in that slot role. It's been really quiet on the portal, Mike. It's just been really, really quiet in the portal, man. So to be honest with you, I don't think so. Honestly, I think we're set right now. I was hoping that Coach Sark would have probably went out, like after some tackles and things of that nature from the portal. But they must be happy with the folks that are on campus right now. I think we got a good shot, Steve. Honestly, I think Casey Thompson is going to be really, really good. I think he's going to be really good for this team. He can throw the deep ball. He just brings a little bit more juice to the offense. Oh yeah, hey, around the table, Jonathan Brooks is another guy. Man, you hit it right on the point, man. He's a beast too, man. He's Mr. Texas football this year. Like almost 4,000 yards. Just a total offense this year. He's going to be very impressive, man. Very impressive. Yeah, I think so too, James. I think so too. I got a feeling that this offense this year, this coaching staff is going to really help this team out, man. We were very undercoached just the past 7 years. Just severely undercoached, guys. Players were not being, worked out right, developed right. And that shows with the amount of undrafted free agents that we had going to the league that actually started in the NFL. So you had Puna Ford, undrafted, Malcolm Roach, undrafted. Both these guys started last year. Puna is probably one of the top three or four, like just DTs in the league right now. Like Malcolm Roach started for a team that went to the playoffs this year. Humphrey actually played for the Saints too. We got a bunch of guys that went undrafted, so that's all on player. Hey, what's up, Jackie Mack? Jackie McCardell Jr., that's my dude. How do you think BJ Foster does next season? BJ is going to be hopefully pretty good this year, man. He's got to get better, I think, in coverage sometimes, man. He gets just a tad bit lost, but I think he's going to be good this year, man. BJ can hit. He can hit. He's another one of those guys that can actually play in this Coach K defense to come down to the line of scrimmage a little bit, maybe rush the passer some, also cover some guys in the slot. cover some tight ends, like be that perfect field safety also. He's going to be really good this year also. But yeah, we need speed and skills. Definitely, Aaron. We're the linemen. Aaron, I'm with you, man. I want Devon Campbell. I want Dewberry. I want Kelvin Banks Jr. Man, I want them all. I want Connor Robinson. These guys need to, just hop on board now. Most definitely. Once our guys get to the league, they do well. Yeah. Oh, yeah, definitely, Tex. Yeah, Forrest finna get paid. Yes, he is. Ponus about to get that. He about to get paid this year, man. Check out that video I did with Sark. Oh, yeah. Hey, I already saw that one. That was good, man. Most definitely. Jordan Whittington and Josh Moore would be Jerry Jeudy and Devontae Smith. Well, hey, I got to see it happen first, David. I love the burnt orange Kool-Aid glasses. I got them on all the time too, man. But I have to see it on paper. I have to see it on the field, actually, not on paper. But I have to see it on the field. Smith was a borderline 5-star guy. Jerry Jeudy was a 5-star guy. Whittington was a borderline 5, guy. Josh Moore wasn't. So, it's not about the stars, but it is about just the talent level that's there. And Smith was one of those guys who was a burner too. I think he ran a 4.3 or 4.4 coming out of high school. And the same thing with Jeudy also. I think Josh Moore, he's more like in the 4.6 range. Would you rather have Foster bumped down to linebacker or Owens? I think Owens. Owens has a bigger frame. And Foster's been in the program for a while. So, he probably has the technical things down here on the defense side of the ball. But Owens is a big hitter. He's a big hitter. Bringing the takes out, David Houston. I know, right? Texas Homer. Holden Hill. Oh, man. Yeah, Holden Hill. But he didn't get drafted for personal reasons. That's a little bit different. He couldn't stay off a few things, so he didn't get drafted for personal reasons. What else we got? Yeah, Adrian Price. Yeah. Let me go through some of these comments, man. I got to get Big Dog on. Give me a second, guys. I got to get Big Dog on. So Big Dog is the guy. Let me text him. If you guys don't know who Big Dog is, he covers Alabama football, and he's a really good friend of mine. And, he's just a plethora of any kind of knowledge when it comes to Bama football. He is very high on Texas this year. And so, just go check his channel out, man. Big Dog of College Football. Aaron Porter, off topic. Why can't Texas go out and find new boosters and do something they feel ain't right? I don't even want to touch that subject. Oh, man. I think we can run the table this year, but whatever. I hope so. Thomas 45. Oh, yeah, man. Yeah, he's solid, man. And his girlfriend is funny. You talking about Tammy or Tamara? Tell him sorry. I ain't watch all his videos from the start to end. Yeah, it's all good. So, guys, I just had a interview with Mark Rogers TV, and so that should be coming out here next week, man. So we did a video chat, talked Texas football for 45 minutes. So you guys just check it out on the podcast, on his podcast. Check it out on, hopefully it should be dropping, just via video here next week. So yeah, man, we got a lot of stuff cooking up. I just subbed to him. I need to get to with both of us Bama fans. Yeah, talk to Big Dog around the table. You're gonna like him. He just a down to earth, real good dude, man. Yeah, TCU. TCU's always a thorn in our butts, man. But we got more talent. We should just whoop TCU. And Quentin Johnston, God, he should be playing for Texas. Yeah, nice Mark Rogers. Yeah, hit me up too and wants to record. Oh man, Texas Homer. It was a dope session, man. So yeah, really good session. Of course, he knows his football too, man. So we talked for a while, had a good video session. And yeah, it was really good. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, most definitely. But guys, if you don't know, me and Texas Homer got something cooking up here too, man. So that's coming up real soon. We're gonna break down Coach K's defense. So you guys are gonna see that come up, man. So like I don't want to talk too much about the defensive side of the ball yet because we're going to really break that down here soon. Do you think what's going on the Texas will lose? I don't think so, man. Nah, James. I don't think so. I don't think so, man. Yeah, I really don't. These kids that are coming to play at Texas, this stuff has been already like boiling over now for the past year. It can't get any worse, right? I mean, we got the picture of Sam standing by himself, singing the eyes. Like, I think that was the worst moment of like all of this. But so like now it's like you got kids that want to come and play at Texas. You got Murphy who wants to be here. You got Jaden Blue, who wanted to be here. You had Evan Stewart, who was just really looking for a reason to tell Texas, yes, he wanted to come here so bad, but he just didn't want, like, I don't think he wanted to commit to the previous coaching staff. But when Sark came on board, it was like, yes, I'm coming. You got Winfield, who saw what happened, with the national championship game, and he hurried up and committed during the halftime, of that game. So you got kids that want to be here at Texas. So I really don't think that that's going to be a problem. Definitely a new culture, bro. Definitely a new culture. Definitely a new culture. Just like hearing all the rumblings, man. It's like the kids feel very comfortable going to go talk to the coaches now. From like just from the previous staff, it was like like they didn't want to go talk to Coach Herman. They kind of felt comfortable talking to their own coaches as far as their actual position coaches. No, he plays nickel defense at PK. Yeah, oh yeah, definitely. Montana State. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, Texas Homer schooling you guys on that one. Yeah, listen to him. He knows what you're talking about there. All right, guys, this is the dreaded question. Who do you guys want to see start at quarterback, man? Let me see these comments. I am hoping, I would like to see Casey. Not Card. Why not Card, man? What's the reasons? Casey, most definitely. I want to see Casey too, man. Yeah. I think you got to go with Casey. He's kind of waited his turn here. Like everybody went to the transfer portal. He actually did too, but he came back. So he is like the guy. But I think Sark's in like a hard situation right now. Because he has to keep Casey happy. He has to keep Card happy. But I think Casey's going to be that guy. But I think he has to keep both guys just engaged, because if he tells one too early that they're the guy, then he risks having one guy leave. And we cannot, nothing against Charles Wright, but we cannot go into the season with Charles Wright as our backup quarterback. And that's all on Mike Yurcich, man. He screwed us up on the QB position, like basically not calling and not trying to do anything for our committed Jalen Milroe, who's now at Alabama. I mean, like we had him. He was special. Milroe was special, man. And we don't have him. And now like Big Dog and, around the table sports guy Jalen Milroe, and you guys want to have somebody good for a while, man. If he sees the field, especially with Sark, you can do this. Yeah, definitely. Remember, Sark was part of the QB competitions at Bama that were handled well. Yeah, they were. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, Tex, man. Hey, I like Charles Wright, man, but Charles Wright or Jalen Milroe, you know what I'm saying? Like, man, Milroe was that dude, man. He was going to be special. Has to be Thompson unless Card. Yeah. Card going to transfer to Utah. Every Texas person that transfers goes to Utah, man. What the hell's up with that? Hear me out. If you don't start Casey, then you show that if you wait your time, you'll still get. Yeah, definitely. Hey, I agree with you, James. I definitely agree with you, Casey, but I'm not confident in the step. Else Casey goes down. Okay. Milroe night and day. Yeah, I know right, Texas Homer. Milroe night and day, man. Yeah. I think Casey has to be the guy. You start him for 2 years. You let Card kind of come in. You develop him. You start him for 2 years, and then you got the Malik Murphy show coming in as a true junior. So he's in the system, knows the system well, and you got 3 great quarterbacks. Satan will notice Milroe. He has it, Satan. Why you call Nick Saban Satan, man? Oh, man. Hopefully you meant Saban. Casey looks super yeah, man. Casey just looks like he wants to be there. It's like he owns the field when he's there, man. Saint Nick, hey, man. Hey, around the table, I can't hate Alabama, man. I'm a Texas grad. My wife's from Alabama. She's born and raised in Alabama in Greene County. So both of my sister-in-laws went to Alabama. I had two nieces that just graduated from Alabama. And so I had to hear Roll Tide every freaking weekend during college football season. So my wife's trying to get that in my kid's head. I'm hooking them for him. So he's hooking, so he's like, hook 'em, house, hook 'em. So yeah, he's doing all that. But my wife is trying to give him the Roll Tide. It ain't happening. Ain't happening, player. Ain't happening. 40 people are in here and only 6 likes. Y'all gotta show some love on this channel. Yeah, show some love, man. We got 10 likes. We good. I listen to all y'all's podcasts. I've been waiting for my moment to get these questions out the way. Ask away, James. Ask away, man. Do you think the O-line will hold it down? I think so. Hey, Dave, I really do. I think the O-line is going to be just fine this year. I think Carrick at the left tackle is going to be good. Junior Angilau definitely at the left guard. He's not going to get, like play style. Jake Majors at the center where he should have been the whole year last year. So Jake Majors at the center looks very good those past 3 games. Right guard is where it's going to be something serious, man. It's either Denzel Okafor or it's going to be Tyler Johnson or Hufkin. I would say, just my opinion, just my opinion, Tyler Johnson played better than Okafor did, even if it was just a 2-game session. But I would go like Tyler Johnson at the right guard. And then at right tackle, you follow it up with Derek Kerstetter. And if these guys can stay healthy, I think we got a line that can definitely compete here in the Big 12 and hopefully winning a Big 12 title. I'm not mad at it. I feel you around the table. Pro day soon, then draft and spring ball. Hey, Rage, you are right, man. We need some spring ball, man. I'm ready. All right, definitely need to see tape, but honestly, his O-line is awful. So it doesn't mean much because he's running for his life. That's true. Correction, Malik Murphy, then got to correct. Oh, that's all good. Casey earned it. Most definitely Casey earned it. Should be fun with the wife when the horns. Oh, man. 2022 and 2023 is going to be one of those games where I am going to have to go watch a game at a bar because I don't want to hear no backlash. I was dating my wife in Texas, played Alabama, in that national championship game, that if Colt doesn't get hurt, we win that game. I don't care what nobody says. But, yeah, we watched it. I watched it at my house, and she watched it at her house at the time we were dating. We could not be in the same room. Last week, against Younger O-line played. Yeah, Matt, definitely true. With Cal Flood coaching up the line, how many do you think will get drafted now? You know what, though? I don't know, man. It just depends. I think Carrick is going to be a good player. It just depends on if these guys get developed soon enough. Like, a lot of these guys are kind of late in the game. So you have like Okafor, who's like a 5th or 6th-year senior now, basically, with last year's, free season. Hey, Drewster, what's up, man? Also, you got Kerster to come off the injury. I think him playing well at the right tackle position can definitely get him drafted. But Jake Majors is young, so he has plenty of time to prove himself. Carrick is young also. Tyler Johnson is young, and we need more depth, man. We need more depth. That's sad that we're in Texas and we don't have a lot of guys here on the line. Let me see. But Cal Flood's a hell of a coach, man. You got to think when he coached for the Falcons had the number 2 offensive line in the league his first year. Second year, he had 2 guys that were injured. They were like the number 12 team. But then he goes to Alabama, of course, and coaches those guys up to have some of the best offensive lines we've seen here in college football in quite some time. Matt Smith last few. Yeah, they did. They did, Matt. James, facts, Steve. Yep, facts, Steve. Dylan around 600. Even then, his recent camp footage shows his evolution. He's growing, and I think he has a ton of upside. I wouldn't be too worried. Also, Homer got it right. Terrible. Most definitely. What's up with you, Nick? Man, what's up, Drewster? Would be cool to see some 2022 beef. Most definitely. We were just talking about that, man. I want Devon Campbell is my top offensive lineman in this class, man. I want to see him do his thing, man. I want to see him come to Texas. He's already at Bowie. They already wear burnt orange. He don't have to change his number or the color of his jersey. Just come straight on over, man. Also, man, Cam Dewberry, we got to get Cam Dewberry. You know, he's playing left tackle now, but just go look at his footage. It's all run blocking. I don't see him being like a left tackle. You know, in college, he'll probably bump down to a guard, maybe right tackle. But guard is definitely his home, and I think he can be one of the top guards here in the country. You know, if he bumps down the guard, he's already a monster. But Kelvin Banks Jr., I think, is definitely like the prototypical left tackle, man. He is smooth with it. But if we can get Banks Jr. at left tackle, you bring in a guy like Connor Robinson at like right tackle. You got Campbell at a guard. You got Dewberry at guard. I mean, that's a good class to build around, man. That's an awesome class to build around. Yep. Rage, you're so right. Rage Cactus. Kerstead at right tackle is 10 times better than Kerstead at center. Oh yeah, the new strength coach, man. You know, he's all about speed and agility. It's not about how much weight you can lift, man. It's all about speed and being fluid, man. So I actually like that. These guys need burst, man. They need a bunch of burst. I'm glad that Sark actually got to see how things are run, you know, just, you know, like at Bama, and he can kind of bring that in and translate that into here at Texas, man, to go, hey, speed kills, man. You can't substitute speed. You can't teach speed. You can't teach size. And I think he's kind of learning that. And hey, bring that talent and speed here to Texas. Kerstead will get drafted if he heals. Yeah, I think so too, Matt. Around Table Sports and Bama trying to snatch Campbell. I know, right? As long as Kerstead cuts out those dumb penalties. Oh, yeah, he has some dumb penalties. I know all that for the whistle. Yeah. I heard Bama pushing. Yeah, Bama's pushing hard for Campbell. Campbell's a beast, man. He's a beast. Around to his sports because he is a beast. Damn right he is. They are, yeah, but only when he plays center. Yeah, only when he played center. That is true. Matt. Kerstead had his penalties when he played center, which is weird because, I don't know, center is the guy that has the ball in his hands. You know, I'm pretty sure, like, I think him as a center had a false start too one time, which is kind of weird. Y'all see the video? Oh, man, Wiley. Let's talk about the tight ends, man. This is what I love about a new coaching staff. Okay, I'm happy that Cade Brewer came back. Hey, you can come back. But Wiley should be starting. He should be the starting tight end here at the University of Texas. The kid is, like, uber talented, uber fluid. I mean, he's, 6'7", 6'6", 250? Runs like the wind blows, man. You know, kid played baseball at Temple High School. Also played quarterback. Man, he's just a beast. I love me some Jared Wiley, man. J-Dub. Yeah, Torrey does have a full staff, man. He's doing it the right way, most definitely. Look at the difference with Coach Cochran and Terrell. Sorry. So, yep, definitely. I want Banks and Green. Yeah. Which wide receiver do you see transferring? I don't know, James. I think we need a bunch of wide receivers to transfer. But honestly, man, it depends on how these camp battles go, right? Because it just depends on if we think Jordan Witt could play one of the outside, you know, jobs when it comes to wide receiver, and you have Jake Smith at the slot, or do you just rotate Jake Smith and Jay Witt at the slot, and then you have a guy like Marcus Washington, you know, either at the outside, or you have Lewis at the outside, or you have Woodard at the outside. I think two of those guys are going to transfer. There's no numbers, man. So I think there's 13 wide receivers in the team right now. We got guys like Kai Money on the team. Like nothing against Kai Money, but he's on scholarship at Texas. That shouldn't happen. Which wide receiver transfer? But I'm thinking possibly a combination of Woodard, Lewis, and Washington. You know, like one of those guys is definitely going to transfer because there's just not enough balls around. We got so many tight ends. We do. Yeah, we got J-Dub. We got Brewer. We got Jaden Hullaby also, who's been playing tight end, also linebacker also. So it just depends on what they want. We got Sanders, who's coming in as a 5-star talent. You got Lybrock. I mean, like we got some guys there, man. Orange and White scrimmage coming up. Definitely, Aaron. tight end squad is loaded. Brewer, Librick, Wiley, Jatavian. Yeah, I forgot about Gunner, man. I forgot about Gunner Helms and Malcolm Epps. We got, and Juan Davis. Jesus Christ. Man, we are loaded. We are loaded. Yeah, we are loaded. Malcolm Epps, too, man, is a baller, too. He's kind of waiting his time, too, but I think this is going to be the Wiley show next year. And that's what's good about having like a brand new coaching staff. Yeah, J-Dub has elite size, Phil. Definitely. I swear if we had Cal Pitts, Herman would have played Brewer because Pitts. Oh, man. Stop it, man. But you probably telling the truth, man. I expect better from Malcolm Epps. Yeah, get the best four out there. Definitely get the best four out there. I see so much potential with him. Yeah. I like Epps, man. It's just, I saw a lot of potential in a bunch of players, and I think that we didn't see it, man. It's because that, just the previous coaching staff, man. Just the previous coaching staff. What's up, Darvell? Appreciate all the comments, man. Do we think Sanders should? That's a good question, man. Should Sanders just go straight to defense? The coaches kind of promised him that he'll be playing both sides of the field, like to start off with. But we need somebody in that buck linebacker position, man. And I think Sanders should be a beast with it. But he seems much more engaged on offense than he does on defense. So it's going to be interesting to see how they end up doing that. What's up, Jesse? Never caught you live. Nah, this is my first time live, Jesse. It's my first time live, man. I've been trying to go live on my phone, but for some reason, guys, it's like every time I try to go live, it says, I don't have the requirements to go live. Yeah. And so, which is crazy because I got the subscribers. I got like all the stuff. So Wiley is the NFL. Yeah, Wiley is an NFL tight end. No lie. No word yet, Dylan, on any O-line guys. Those guys usually try to hold out towards the end, man, because they're so wanted. We got the receivers. Now if we can go land some offensive linemen. Hey, we're all saying that, Steve. No better position to be strong. New staff and quarterback than the running back and tight end. It takes a ton. You're so right, man. And we're pretty stacked at the running back position. I think we all know Bijan is that guy. Bijan is definitely that guy. Roshan is no chopped liver himself. I think he's a beast also, man. And then you got Jonathan Brooks coming in. And then, guys, next year, Jaden Blue. And then, after that, Owens the second. I mean, we're going to be really stacked if those guys stay with their commitments. What's up, Frightening Truth? This is my dude. So I'm mistaken that Coach K said that the D would look pretty much the same. If so, what are the front four looking like? The front four, man, okay, you got to say defensive tackle. You got to have Coburn. You got to have Collins. Those two should definitely be there. I'm thinking Ojimo is going to be the weak side guy, and then the buck linebacker position is probably going to be a combination of Agofo, Ben Davis, Ray Thornton, or Prince Dorber. You guys know how high I am on Prince Dorber. I think Dorber's a beast. I think it's going to be really good, and I just think that the previous staff didn't. They didn't use him right. I don't think he played at all last year, and he was the best pass rusher coming out the state. His last year of high school. Yep. I think you're right, Texas. Homer, same thing, buddy. Yeah. Coach K's on a whole different level. You're right, Matt. Most definitely. Aaron Porter, keep up the good work. Thanks, Aaron, man. Hook him, bro. What's going on with Ben Davis, man? I know. Okay, so there's rumors. Okay, he's supposed to already be transferred here, but then there's rumors from other sites saying that they've talked to him one-on-one. He said he hasn't, officially come here yet, man. So, I don't know. I don't know who to believe on this one. But, I think let's just call Ben Davis in the class for now. If he's not, we'll see. Remember that PK changes the names for his players. X-backers more the weak side. Yep. Middlebacker. Yep. That's true. Texas Summer. Wouldn't you want to get the best out there, shove Collins back to his natural position, then bring an X-backer? Maybe Davis. Okay, on the other side. But Davis is kind of young. I think that's the problem with Texas, over the past 7 years, is that we forced players to play too early. And as good as Davis is, as good as no, you said Davis. I'm sorry. I was thinking that you were thinking Sanders. Another side and stuff. Okay. Ben Davis. Yeah. I'm sorry, Frightened Truth. You're right. Ben Davis. Another side. Yep. Then stuffed lunch and snacks in there. I love the nicknames for these guys, man. Okay, thank you. Oh yeah, hey, David, Cavante Dixon, man, he got some wheels, bro. He has some wheels, man. He has wheels. Like come out of Carthage, he didn't get a bunch of pub because Carthage is like the small school, and he played both ways, man. He played running back, he played defensive back. He played like some wide receiver. He's just uber talented, man. So yeah, I think what's his nickname, Mochi? I think he's gonna be a beast too, man. He looked really good in that bowl game. Torn. That's the question. Multiple, guys are saying that he is definitely here already, and one site in particular saying that he's not here. So I think I'll trust the field and say that he is a guy here. Yeah, our secondary Kwiatkowski scheme is so reliant on secondary play that it could make or break our defense. But also Cactus. Coach K's defense is all about putting pressure, and he schemes great ways to put pressure on these guys, man. He schemes great ways to put pressure. And so with that great pressure coming, it allows our secondary guys to play a little bit more loose. It actually allows them to get like jumps on the ball, take some more chances. So, I wouldn't worry about that because really that defensive line, that front seven really makes or breaks your secondary. We didn't get any pressure on the quarterback, prior to last year, to be honest with you. We didn't get any pressure on the quarterback, and that sucked for us because no pressure means the DBs have to cover those guys in space for longer than 3 seconds. And I don't care how good of a, like DB you are. If you're covering somebody for more than 3 seconds, they're going to eventually get open. Appreciate it, Jesse. Appreciate it. Keep it around the freshman running back out long. Got you. Appreciate that, Jesse. Appreciate that. Cops and nickel base. Homer, there you go. That's true. Kendrick from Port Darien. Imagine if you got. I know, man. Chris, you're so right, bro. You're so right. Let me see. Around the table sports. Ben Davis liked some stuff on Twitter that said his move was fake and posted rumors. But I've heard from really credible places he is with the horn. So yeah, I know, man. Hey, around the table, I'm with you too, man. I've heard from, like probably the best site to ever, like want to listen to for Texas sports. They've already confirmed it. And then there's another site that didn't confirm it. So we'll see. The next video is PK's. Oh yeah. Yeah, that next video from Texas Homer, man, we're definitely going to be doing some great things, man. I cannot wait, like to get in there. We got something like planned for you guys. Let's see. Homer, can't wait. Thanks. Yeah, most definitely. What else we got? Around the table. Yeah, I can't wait for that one, boys. Yeah, it's gonna be a bunch of fun. It's gonna be a bunch of fun. Me and Texas Homer have been cooking up now for, I don't know, about a month or so now. And so we kind of got some things cooking up for you guys, man. It's gonna be a bunch of fun. Elite Sports has a great little tutorial. Oh yeah, definitely. I saw that one, Matt. I saw that one. It was really good. Let's see. My biggest thing, guys, is, man, Chris Adamara. What do you guys think about Chris Adamara, man? I think he's a hell of a talent. I think he's a guy, too, that can, play the safety position also, but, also bump down, too. I didn't know he was as big as he was, man. I was thinking, like, for some reason, he was like 205. But Chris Adamara is like, he's about 220, guys, so he's a big kid, man. And he actually played pretty well last year. What is going to be the best game besides OU? You know what? Tristan, man. See, Tristan, you know how it is in the Big 12, man. Any given Saturday in the Big 12, somebody can go for 60 points. Somebody can go for 60, man. So I don't know, man. It's going to be good. Iowa State always plays is tough, but I got a feeling that we're going to go all gas, no brakes on them this year, and I think it's going to be personal. I think TCU is always a tough game. Yeah, a homer. West Virginia has really bought in. I actually went to 2 West Virginia games over the past 4 years. I was in D.C., right, for like the last 4 years, and I went to both the Texas West Virginia games at what's Morgantown. Some of the best fans, I'm not gonna lie, they're really, really good fans out there. They were like nice. We ended up like beating them both times, but it's just interesting to see, man. I think I have to put money on it. It's gonna be OU. I think Iowa State. I think that we're gonna get Iowa State this year. I don't know. Texas Tech's quarterback position is not the best. Baylor is kind of coming out the weeds again. They're kind of down right now. It might be ISU or just TCU. TCU always plays us tough. Always plays us tough. Yeah, Chris Adamar is a talent. I hope we can see a bit more. Yeah, definitely Force. Chris Brown might wish. I know Chris Brown might wish he stayed. I think he was the only one that declared for the draft that didn't get invited to the combine from Texas. Yep, I'm with you, Steve. We got to get off to a good start, man. Hey, Arkansas is playing tough, man. Don't count out Arkansas, man. Arkansas is playing tough. I mean, the only team that did them dirty last year was Alabama, but they did everybody dirty last year, right? Arkansas's defense has held all their opponents, besides Alabama, to under their season average for points. Like, their defense ain't no joke, man. Don't sleep on Arkansas. And Louisiana's gonna be a good game too. This coming year can possibly get. Yeah, I'm with you about Texas and West Virginia. Tech just got that Oregon transfer though. Oh yeah, that is true. I'm so like entrenched in Texas football. Sometimes, guys, it's like when Tech or somebody gets somebody, I'm like so like out the picture with them. Yeah. It is true. That is true with TCU, man. Evans is be Arkansas is not. Arkansas ain't. They're not an easy game. You're right around the table. I've been trying to tell people, man. Arkansas is not an easy game. Alabama made it look easy because they're Alabama. You know what I'm saying? But Arkansas ain't no easy game. Do you think Collins could actually go back to the? He could, man. But I was looking at Coach K's defense. I got some notes written down when I was talking about the Marquez Bemidji transfer portal situation, right? And so I had some notes written down about the defensive end position at Washington, under Coach K. So, of course he runs like a 2-4-5, but it's so multiple guys. He has those defensive tackles. Then his outside linebacker / DN on the weak side is a bigger guy, around 280 pounds. So maybe Collins can like fit in there. But that buck position that like he has is like a smaller kind of tweener guy. But he has been using that position as the years are gone by. That guy's weight has increased, guys, like 10 pounds, after 1 year, from like 225 to 235, then from 235 up to 265. And in this past year, he had a guy, man, Zion Tupaloa Fatu. In a 2020, 6'3", 280-pound buck position guy, man. So like that hybrid outside linebacker defensive end. The kid in 4 games, the kid had 7 tackles for loss and 7 sacks, right? So you're talking about a guy who did all that damage in 4 games, man. 4 games. So I think that he's coming to realize once he gets better talent that is bigger and faster and stronger than what he can actually get up there, he's going to have it here in Texas, and he's going to be able to play some of those guys and, just some positions that he never thought he would have that kind of talent in his hands, man. So I can definitely see Collins, like possibly playing one of those defensive end roles, and then you having Coburn and Sweat like in the middle. Oh man, that'd be dangerous. That'd be deadly. That'd be deadly. Let me see. Arkansas and Louisiana can both stun us this year. Yeah, Texas home. I'm with you, man. Neither. Yeah, you're right. Hey, Cactus, you're right, man. I've been trying to tell people, hey, around the table, you're right, man. Arkansas ain't no joke, man. They ain't no joke. They are very well coached. I always look forward to the Texas Tech game because I'm a Texas. Yeah. I'm with you. That's good, man. ISU is in one. Yeah, most definitely. Those first 2 games are no sleeper opponents. Will say a lot about the season. You're definitely right.
They changed the draft rules. I think Chris Brown can come back if he wanted to. I think his request has to be accepted, though. But, our future, how does that work? I think he can't hire an agent, right? So if he hires an agent, it's all said and done. I'm pretty sure about that. I got to talk to my cousin. She's a NFL agent. If Mensa, boy, we're still here, we lose to a la Maryland. You know what sucks about the Maryland game? All right, so like the first year, I am on a trip to New York City. Me and the wife go, right? We go for just a trip, right? Go for like a long weekend, get a nice place down in Manhattan, go to a bar, watch the game. I'm pumped up. It's Tom Herman's first year. We lose the game. I got Texas gear on and everything, right? I'm decked out Texas gear. We lose the game. Second year, they had it in DC at the Redskins Stadium. Me and the wife go, and we lose the game again. So I was like, this is some bullshit. But yeah, man, you're probably right, Torn. Louisiana cannot be. Hey, you're right, Matt. You're right, Chanel. I hope we roll TCU too. I'm so tired of Patterson. They got a position called Sprinter too. Sprinter. I know, right? I read that today. Do you think the college world will measure Texas for the better if we beat Arkansas? I think that they're going to expect us to beat Arkansas. So I think it's a lose-lose game for us. Like, we should take care of business. That's what the world's going to want to think, is that we should take care of business. So, excuse me, guys. But, like, if Texas loses that game, it's a wrap for us, like just for that season. Not for the seasons coming up. You guys got to remember, Nick Saban won 7-6 his first year with Alabama. Alabama rode Archie last year because of Sark. Definitely. Hey, Sark is not going to ease up with that offense. There's one thing I hated about the Tom Herman era was we would get a lead and we would get comfortable. Sark, like I say, it's all gas, no brakes, man. Put the foot on the throat until it's done. I don't know how bad they beat them. You're right. All right. Texas losing to the Piggies. Oh, man. Yeah, man. Texas losing to Arkansas wouldn't be good, man. I went to school from 01 to 05, so I remember the Matt Jones years when they came in and, put the flag in. I ain't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it, guys. Do you think Anthony Cook will transfer? I hope Cook does, man. I think Cook has a good shot of actually starting this year, to be honest with you. Like, this might be a time for him to redeem himself. I actually thought he played well against Utah at the end of the game. So we'll see. What is your win-loss prediction? Dave, my win-loss prediction. Oh, man. I think we're going to go 10-2. I'm going to say 10-2. I think 10-2. Yeah, I'm going to say 10-2. Or better. I think our floor could be 10-2. I'm banned for any games because good thing we ain't playing Maryland for a long time. Bam. Yeah. I expect losing 8 players to the portal. Hey, our future, I'm with you. And we can stand some of that attrition at tight end. We can stand some attrition at wide receiver. As long as the guys that we want to be here don't transfer. Like Josh Moore cannot transfer. Jordan Whittington, stay. We need Jake Smith, stay. Dixon, stay. I want Dixon to stay. I want Kennedy Lewis to stay, even though I think he's one of like the lower ranked guys that we have from the team. I just think he's going to be a good player with his speed. In that tight end position, I just got a feeling that room's going to lose some folks. Whether it's Liebert, whether it's Malcolm Epps, we'll see. Yeah, I'm with you after spring ball. From what I heard. Okay. Kansas losing Miles might as well. Oh man, our floors and our host. No, hey, Texas Homer. That is what I want to see the team. I think 10-2 is very attainable. I think 10-2 is attainable this year. I don't think we should lose. I don't think we're going to lose the games that we lost last year. And I think if we had a better coach in, I don't think the Texas Tech game would have been close. I don't think we lose to TCU. Because I don't think that it would have come down to Ingram actually running in for a touchdown. I think that game would have been over prior to that. I don't think we get beat by Iowa State, which was a very close game. So just, so those were our 3 losses. No. Well, OU. Texas Tech was a close game that the Horns won, but in that 4 overtime game against OU, man, like there's no way in hell that your starting quarterback goes out of the game and we don't just blow the doors off him. That's bad coaching. We're gonna sell out every home game. Hell yeah, we're gonna sell every home game. Hell yeah. That's the reason Herman got fired, to be honest with you. There was no juice in the program. The recruiting was horrible. Like we needed some life in the program. And also, his coaching. Tyler Owens. Yeah, AI future. I already talked about Tyler Owens. I'm hoping that guy bumps down to linebacker. He's 215 or so. He's fast, man. Runs a 10-3, 100-meter dash. I was actually at Texas Relays when he placed second place, to Bowling, the kid from I think it was Houston Episcopal, who's at Georgia right now. And yeah, man, Tyler Owens is a beast. He's just fast, man. He has to be in the field. Yeah, I'm with you. I want to see how Dicker and yeah, definitely. I want to see too. Man, I'm pumped to see Alfred Collins with oh man, Bo Davis can coach, man. He can coach, man. I am too. We got the talent scheme and played close last season. I have a set 9 wins. You know what, Homer, though, but we play close every season. That's the problem. Like, we don't put the foot on the gas, man. Like, we don't put the foot in the neck and keep going. Like, Texas had, 28 games of 1 score or less, and I think we had 27, and we went 14-13 in those games, something like that. Is the odds of Texas controversy offensive to you, or do you think people always talk about it to deter Cruz from committing? I mean, look, I'm not going to even get into the odds of Texas controversy. I'm a Longhorn grad, so I'm a Texas grad, man. So, hey, if they want to sing it, sing. If they don't, it is what it is. I'm a Longhorn. I bleed orange and cry white, man. So, that's something that team's going to have to work out. Tyler Owens is a linebacker if he's willing to play it. But, hey, you know what, Torrin? Go look at his highlights, man. And I've never seen any highlights of him covering. It's always him blasting somebody up. So I'm with you. He's built for the contact. What games do I think we're going to lose? Who? If I said 2 games, I think the OU game's going to be close. I think we got a potential to lose that game. It's OU, and either ISU or I said either ISU or a TCU. But I don't think ISU, man. I think that we're going to do something dirty to them this year. I just got a feeling that Sark's coming for blood this year. But it's going to be one fluky game, guys. It might be Texas Tech. Who knows? It's going to be something fluky. And also his coaching, bro. I almost just snarfed. Right in the I know, right, man? Hey, I'm drinking beer too, and I almost snarfed mine too. His coaching was, it was what it was. Yeah. Washington is a good player, and hopefully he can bring what's the kid's name from St. Louis? He's the 5-star guy. I forgot his name. All right, Gabriel, you saying 9-3? Yeah, hey, Texas Homer, I'm with you. I don't think the odds of Texas does anything for the recruits. Yeah, it's something that the fans fuss about, and it just is what it is. And we always, what's funny, man? I was talking to Tony Hills. You know who Tony Hills is? He played left tackle for us here from 05. I think he started from 07 to 08, and then he ended up going to get drafted to the Steelers. And he was saying how much TCU was just a struggle, and that they can never beat TCU. So yeah, I'm with you, man. TCU is always a struggle. And shout out to Tony Hills, man. That's my boy, man. Yeah, Owens is always close to the line in all his highlights. If the fluke is Baylor. The fluke is Baylor. Please don't let the fluke be Baylor. Yeah. Hey, Wayne, I just got a feeling. I got a feeling that Sark's coming in here to prove some haters wrong, man. I just got a feeling, man. In one Magic game I can't name. Neither Sark nor PK are prone to fluky games, period. That is true. Coleman. Yeah, that's him. That's him. Yeah, Coleman, the 5-star wide receiver. That dude's a beast. I mean, a straight beast, man. TCU's always fluky in Fort Worth, man. You know what, guys? It's even though that there's a new coach, excuse me, it's just the mentality, right? It's the mentality that our guys know that we've always played in these games pretty tough, so it should be interesting to see how that works. Yeah, they are scrappy. Who do you think starts in the secondary next year? Starts corners. All right, so we were talking about this, man, about the secondary, right? So, I think it's going to be BJ Foster, Jaren Thompson. He actually played well last year, after Stearns opted out. And then at the cornerback positions, man, like I would love to see Jamison slide to the, like just to that nickel. I think he's a dog, man. He's so fluid. He just has so much motion and movement. I think he'll thrive really well in the nickelback position, which is a guy who's going to always be in the field anyway, right? But the starting cornerbacks, it's going to be an open battle between Darian Dunn, Anthony Cook, Josh Thompson, who else, man? Also Jamison too. Jamison's gonna fight for that job, but I would love to see him at nickel. And I think Darian Dunn in a combination between Cook and Thompson. And I'm hoping Cook, because he just has the size. It's something that it's about speed and size you can't teach. But Thompson has some dog in him, though, man. Josh Thompson has some dog in him. I like him. The TCU game can't be a fluke because we know it'll be close. That's about right. Big 12 has so many innovative offensive defenses that you can get stunned. Yeah, hey, Texas Homer, man, you are so right, bro. It is a league to where any given Saturday, any one of those teams can win. And they are actually playing good defense here in the Big 12 as of lately. I mean, like our defense is our defense was good. Excuse me. OU's defense was good. TCU always puts a pretty good defense out there. West Virginia's coached really well on defense. Iowa State plays really good defense. So, it's going to be a tough league, man. Coleman wants to play with Malik, but would not commit till Alamo Bowl. New coach is good for 3 more wins. 3 more wins. That'll put us. I mean, I think so. To be honest with you, man, go look at the wins that we had last year. Go look at the wins. We beat Kansas State. We'd have beat them with Sark's the coach also, right? Go look at Texas Tech. That game's not that close. I think Sark blows them out the water. I wouldn't say blow them out the water, but that game's a 2-score game, right? I think that we win that game, no overtimes. Okay? We beat we had, who was it? UTEP. It is what it is, right? Who else we beat? We beat West Virginia, which was a close game. I think Sark doesn't ease up off the gas on that game, so we beat them. Oklahoma State was a good game for us, but we almost gave that game away because we got lazy and we got very content with the lead. I think Sark blows. I just think Sark's a better coach, and he can call plays from the sideline. Yeah, I said he can call plays from the sideline. The other coach couldn't. Aranda at Baylor's he is, but. Yeah, you know what, Homer, though? Josh Thompson would be good at, because he's a dog, too, and he's quick, too, and like he's smaller, too. So he is smaller. He is a smaller guy. But if he's at the nickelback, Tex, then you're looking at Jameson's going to man one side, and then it's probably going to be Darian Dunn. Yeah, West Virginia's defense was first, I think. Yeah, Aranda at Baylor, most definitely. Aranda's going to be he's going to cause some problems up there at Baylor here in about the next 3 or 4 years. Patterson is in pre-retirement mode. Until he plays us, then it's like a Super Bowl. They could be nasty if they get on. Yeah, that's true. West Virginia also has a dope DC. They do. Only OU and TCU scare me. Just joining. Any updates on Davis? Yeah, that's the question, man. I mean, we've heard from some very good folks that it's done. And then we've heard from, like some other sites that it's not done. So, I mean, who knows? But, like the sites that and the folks that we actually talk to a lot, they're saying it's a done deal, but we shall see, man. We shall see. Oh, Dave. All right. So the 2-4-5 defense, it's just a 2-4-5 in name, right? So yes, he does run, like 2 DTs and 4 linebackers, but those 2 outside linebackers are guys that are tweeners. Well, I shouldn't say tweeners, but they're guys who can put their hand in the dirt and rush the passer or stand up and rush the passer. So this last year, okay, so 2020, he had his 2 outside linebackers. One was Zion Tupaloa Fitu, 6'3", 280 pounds. I think the other guy was Browning or something like that, but he was like 280 pounds also. So those are some big guys, man, some very big guys. And they were playing his outside linebacker position / defensive end. So he always keeps a bunch of folks around the line, and he uses those guys to stunt and do great things to put pressure on the quarterback. So me and Texas Home are going to break all this down here like in the next like probably a week or so. The Big 12 does have some genius OCs, though, Dave. Yeah, man, you're right. But that's a great thing about, Coach K is that I think he's going to scheme very well for this, too. He's going to be ready. The team under Sark would not have been sleepwalking into Tech. Yeah, you're so right. Yeah, man, we sleptwalk, man. It's like we didn't wake up until we were like the team was behind by like 2 or 3 scores. I don't sleep on Gary Patterson ever, man. Homer, you're right, bro. He's one of the he's a beast. He's a mastermind. Bijan 200 plus every game. I wouldn't say 200 plus every game, but I'm gonna say he's gonna get 200 touches this year. But every game, I'm gonna say Bijan gets, if I had to average just total yardage between rushing and catching, I'm gonna say Bijan averages 135 to 100. Let's say like 135 yards a game, receiving and catching per game. I say receiving and catching. Receiving and rushing. Receiving and catching is the same thing. It's almost a lock. I mean, that's what we say, guys. But Najee Harris was getting, about 20 carries. He wasn't getting 200 a game. Oh, never mind. Do you think the players will pick up the new defensive scheme quickly? Yes, because like from all the stuff that's coming out, looks like Coach K is going to try to keep that 4-3 defense intact, but with his own variation in it. So it's not going to be as difficult, especially with a new scheme coming in. I think he's going to, simplify this for the kids and then start to implement things within his defense throughout the season. And then once he does that, man, it's going to be full throttle in 22. Oh, Troy. Oh, yeah, Amiri. They say that he's working out pretty good, man. Should be back here definitely for spring practice and for the start of the season. Who can run and pass better than before? Definitely. So in my opinion, we have a better QB room who can run pass better than before. So now the defenses will not only key on Bijan, but whoever. Yeah, I'm with you. I like Casey, man. I think Casey's going to be good. He has better arm talent than people give him credit for. And it's just funny hearing all of the talks coming out. I think Casey really puts Sam a lot, and I think we know Sam started because that's Tom's boy. And Sam's a hell of a Longhorn. He's a great quarterback too for this, for the school. But I think Casey pushed him a lot. And you could see that in that bowl game. Casey was ready, man. He was ready. Does Bijan make preseason first team? Hell yeah. Yeah. Hudson Card would be the next QB. You think so, Wayne? Oh, it's going to be interesting, man. It's going to be interesting, bro. Is Bijan a Doak nominee at the end of the season? I mean, if things are trending, hopefully, that's hard to That's hard to kind of quantify right now, but I don't think Bijan's only going to get 8 touches a game. I think Sark's going to, I think Bijan's going to get 15 to 20 touches a game, whether it's catching the ball, whether it's running the ball. I think he's going to get some touches, like double what he's getting now. And if that happens and his production is 80 to 85% of what he had in the past, it's going to be something great, man. Cool beans. But guys, hey, man, I got to get off, man. I got to get ready for work in the morning. He has a lot more pure time. Yeah, he does. Unless he stops throwing picks at practice, he won't. Dude can spin it. Hasn't developed enough to read. Yeah. You know what, though? Even in the games where Hudson Card did come in, it was like the game was kind of fast for him. So we'll see, man. I'm pulling for Casey. I think in our early games, they're just going to load the box and try to force us to beat them through there. Yeah. I would, too. We all know what Bijan can do. Great show, man. I had a ton of fun. All right, man. Hey, I'm out around the table, man. Appreciate you too, man. We got to link up, man. We got to link up. We got to do something together, bro. I love your channel too, man. But guys, I can sit here and answer questions all night, man, but I got to get out of here. I got to go. What time is it? It is 9:17. My kid's in bed. He's just 5. Well, he's 6 years old. So let me go give him a kiss on his forehead and take my ass to bed. All right, guys, man. Salute to you guys. I'm out, brothers.